Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Monday, so we're going to be solving the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword number 30027, set by Vulcan. Oh dear, the dreaded Vulcan. Start here. This looks like a nice short one. Great start. Let's refresh. Okay, incline to be thin. Incline is to lean. To be lean is to be thin. Being so placed is nothing to your credit. No, not seeing that one. Bad manners of English in undress. Playing. Playing suggests an anagram, maybe of undress and E for English. Does that bring us up to 8 letters? It does. To get bad manners. Let's just right away go for the anagram helper. Rudeness, yeah. Should have been easy enough to see, but with Vulcan, I'll take any help I can get. Right. Shrank offered another freebie. I think the definition's going to be shrank. Or it could be a double definition. Shrank, like minimized. Offered another freebie. It could be re something, reduced, diminished. Let's see if R works there. Piece of music popular, gospeler introduces. Introduces isn't starting letters, I don't believe. Oh, it's a hidden clue. Largo. Piece of music. Okay. Right, here's the state of play. Having small heart, pig died. Here's the state of play. Having small heart, pig died. No. Right, relaxing interval nearly complete. Do you think it's going to be the word for an interval, but without its last letters, so it's nearly complete, or it's incomplete to get relaxing? Or relaxing could be an anagram of interval without its last letter, but we have L there. No, not seeing that one just yet. Strong or when knocked over, broken. Is there going to be a reversal, like the taking a word, substitute for either for strong? Oh, but that or there, maybe it's maybe it starts with RO and then a substitute for strong, like robust. Yeah, so we've got or knocked over and then bust for broken to get robust for strong. Do we want a thinking what letters have we got from interval that could maybe be in there? No, I'm still not seeing that one. It's probably something very obvious. Right, fish, kingfisher finally caught in beak. Is that going to be brill? Yeah, brill's a nice fish. Yeah, the beak is the bill, and caught in that is kingfisher's final letter, which is R. Miss this musical. It's going to be the name of a musical, like Evita, or what's the name of a musical that could mean miss? Can't Can't think at the moment. That's our state of play. No. Irregular force that may be out at night. Could it be like the tides or something? No, not seeing it. Free cabs sent out for patron. Out, probably an anagram indicator of free cabs sent. That is 12 letters. For a benefactress. Had that a few weeks ago. Which I hadn't heard of benefactress. Heard of obviously benefactor, but yeah, benefactress was a new one to me. Does this help here? Could that be the in the middle? Being so placed in the something? In the red? To do with credit? If you're in debt, in the red? We'll try it. Workman is good, but not so hard working. I think it's going to be a comparative, so ending in ER. Workman, like ant, is good. Like you think not so hard working could be like lazier, or let's have a look at 6 down. A sigh of relief heard, not many. A, that singular A there, and a few. So few spelt P-H-E-W is a sigh of relief, but we want a homophone of that, so it's few with F to get not many. Right. Represented, no. Not seeing that. I was thinking, is it Brazil or, but not so hard working. Maybe it's a workman is the definition, but how would we get that? Let's have a look at 5 down. Greets day for moving and prepares. Greets, maybe day is D, or a particular day for moving and prepares. Greets could be like says hello, or bids adieu, I don't know. Towards end of evening, jig around gate. No, not seeing that one. Right, device held by police, the barrel say trembling. Barrel, that's 6, and say that would be 12. Trembling being the anagram indicator. A device held by police. Can I work it without the anagram? No. Barrel, say the. Stealth, no. Battery. Taser. Let's get some crosses. I'm not seeing it just yet. Right, Taxi from Greece, not realistic initially for computer obsessive. Gosh. No. Could it be like techie, computer obsessive, or... No. Right, mass of people in lorry, the first to leave. I think we want a substitution for lorry without its first letter to get a mass of people, like a horde or a... No, not seeing it yet. Right, be keen to fetch range round here. Sorry, be keen to fetch range round for here. Nope. Liking to write a melody. Maybe that A there is coming at the end. And the definition is a melody, like a sonata or something. To write, maybe pen. And liking, what would that be? Into, or could it end in like P-E-N-A? Let's have a look at this one. Time is all wrong for this marketing tool. No. Not seeing that one. Let's go. An exercise for you. Don't go to bed. Is it like Tybo or something? Or maybe layup. Like, Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see if this could be a P. Horse meat baked in pastry, plain. Maybe a pastry is pie. Is horse meat like the inner letters? Just wonder if this is pie and then... It's not pork pie. Plain. Like prairie? Would that fit? Horse meat. I'm not sure. Not sure if that's even right. Definitely denied being replaced. Definitely, for sure, or... No. Letter from prosecutor supporting one simply innocent. Supporting one, maybe there's an E in there. Simply... What's that? No, for one, count boxing as such an art. No. Gosh. Could this be? No. One in line to become queen was accepted with knight on hand. Hand could be L or R, left and right hand. Why am I to become queen? It's 2 words. Could it be an heir or something? Rightful heir? Huh. Knight, I think, is that just K in chess notation? Effusion from armies regularly upset people. Armies regularly. Maybe we've got every other letter from armies, and then that's anagrammed upset with people to get an effusion. Every other letter, so we got 6 from people, so we'd need 3 from armies. Could RIS or AME. Thinking like expulsion. I'm not actually sure what effusion is. Is it some chemical term? Or effusive? I like the start of it. Like the thought of it being starting with EM, so maybe it's AME. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's a substitute for people reversed. Gosh, as predicted, struggling with Falcon. Balderdash, Lies and Hooey from the start. Nice easy one there. That's a marketing tool. Have we gone through everything? You know what? Instead of struggling on Vulcan, the sun has just come out, so I think what I'm going to do is go to the gym, come back with fresh eyes, maybe, okay, the barrel, say, I'll think of an anagram for that, and then maybe we can get the ball rolling again. So I'll leave it there, and I'll be back. Well, I'm back. I didn't actually play around with any anagramming here, but let's see if we can get anything with fresh eyes at least. Yeah, I just feel that's going to be too long. We're going to need some crosses. Yeah, let's be strategic about this. Okay. Small is probably S. Heart maybe H. Not a showdown. Pig could be like a hog or a boar. Oh, it could be maybe a board, like a strategy board, or a scoreboard. Yeah, because small is S, core is heart, pig is boar, and D for died. Yeah, okay. Where should we go next? Got quite a few letters here. Irregular force, that might be out at night. I think that's just going to be like a cryptic definition. I don't think there's anything that we could use for like wordplay. So let's try this one. Greets day for moving and prepares. Oh, actually, for moving could be an anagram because greets days. That's 6, 9, yeah. Got an R. Ah, it gets ready. Yeah, of course. Telling you, fresh eyes does a lot. Don't think it's just the endorphins from the gym. Right. Oh, it's Glazier. Yeah. Not Brazier. Yeah, Glazier make windows, don't they? Or glass, or panes, or whatever. Ah, yeah, G for good, and not so hardworking would be lazier. So we've got a T here. Ah, retreated. Yeah, if you treat somebody, I guess you give them something for free. If you offer it again, you'd retreat them. And retreated is to shrink. Oh, we got an O here. Miss this musical. Miss, maybe. I'm thinking it could be a title. Like Miss, Mrs. Miss, maybe omit. Or edit, editor. That's not the name of a musical. Don't think we're gonna have this. Why is this there? Yeah, I don't think this is going to be an anagram of interval. Because nearly complete would, if you're removing one letter, it's usually the last letter. That tends to be the rule with crosswords. And they say like almost and stuff, it's usually the last letter that gets deleted, and we do have an L. And I don't see any anagrams that it could be. What is relaxing? Could that end in A? Not revival. Restful. Would that work though? Oh, an interval is a rest. Like have like an interval at a play or whatever. And nearly complete. Yeah, there we go. We are deleting the last word, but it's a substitution for complete, which is full. Okay. Oh, this could be a false. What, a false alarm? A false. No, we're really going to need this one, aren't we? I mean, I wasn't 100% sure of prairie. I think this is going to be up. Oh, sit up. Yeah, that's an exercise. Silly me, I should have seen that. Not a layup, sit up. So that is a P, I believe. No, still not seeing that one. What if we do like these? Yeah, what's a lorry? What's that? The abbreviated term for a lorry? I cannot remember it. Or a truck. Maybe a mass of people is a ruck, like in rugby. Let's try that. I don't know why. No, I do remember why A is that. Or do I? Oh yeah, A. Oh, I was thinking, yeah, because I was talking about pen earlier to write, and then a melody is a chant. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why A's there. It could be just be liking to write melody. I know it's not proper English, but yeah, pension is a liking. Okay. Let's come here. That's got to be a C, right? Is it a hidden clue? No. Could it be here? Like, not Earth. Could it be like a kitchen? Like a range? I don't know how that would work though. Be keen, like hone or to fetch range. Could R be range? Round? Maybe an O? Yeah, I really don't understand that. Right, we've got another letter there, so let's try the anagram helper. Barrel. Yeah, say the. Oh, a breathalyzer. Gosh. Breath. Guess that's analyzer. Yeah, I wouldn't have seen that if it wasn't for the other letters. Um, come back here. Oh, is it false teeth? Yeah, because you take those out at night, but I guess irregular would be false and false would be teeth. Yeah, I don't like that one. I'll come back to this one. What's this? Sailor? Saigon? That's a musical, isn't it? I don't know. Saigon? Is there something funny going on? Something. If something's gone, it's gone missing? It's, I don't understand how that works if that is the answer. I have no idea. What else would it be? I can't think of any other musical. I'm not very good with musicals, but I can't think of any. Let's come here. Taxi from Greece. Not realistic initially for. Could it be Uber Geek? Yeah. So a taxi is an Uber, and if you're from Greece, you're Greek. But we don't have the initial letter of realistic, the R, from Greek. So this might be kitchen. I don't know how that works though, but we'll go with it. Oh, that's going to be an email. Email what? Email list. Oh, yeah, wrong's an anagram indicator. Yeah, so got an anagram of time is all. To get email list. Okay. So this is going to be ION. So I do think we may have regular letters of armies, AME. Maybe they're upset. Anagrams at the start. Oh, and people are a nation to get emanation for effusion. Like, back to our one in line. To become queen was accepted with knight on one hand. I'm wondering if it has anything to do with like chess, like one in line to become queen would be like a pawn that gets to the end of the board. Got some more letters here. I don't like. I wasn't sure about this one. Like a plain, could that be a plateau? But I don't see anything to do with horses in there either. That's the last letter. Could a plain pastry be pastry if that it's in a letters? Could it be PY? So maybe definitely, could be like surely. Denied being replaced. I think we're gonna have like a count, like a baron or something. Maybe with as in there. For one, count boxing as such an art, not an easel. Like an earl? No. One supporting one. I think this is gonna be like, would it end in I? I'm thinking this is gonna be a Greek letter or like something like from the Hebrew alphabet like Aleph, but let me think of letters Greek letters that are like 6 long. I don't think there's many, if any. Usually quite short, like mu, nu, iota, alpha, omega, zeta, theta, kappa, lambda. Lambda is 6, but oh, one simply innocent would be a lamb, and yeah, a prosecutor is a DA, a district attorney. Okay, so that helps. Prayer, so that's not prairie. Towards end, could it be like a stern or stern, like the back of a boat? Towards the end of evening, could it be a G in there? This could be a S. Could be an A. Could towards end of evening be like at 10, at 11, at 10? Thinking like attentive or attentively or attention. For a gate, let me put a 10 in there, like at 10 towards the end of the evening. Oh, a jig could be a dance. Gate for attendance, attendance for gate. I guess. What would this be? It could be like noble, but count boxing as such an art. Maybe Nobel, like Nobel Priest Prize. It's got to be one or the other. I don't know how we pass it though. I don't know. Let's see if we can pass this. We've got to be able to. So I think one in line to become queen is a definition. Was accepted. Is there going to be was in there somewhere? With knight. On hand. This could be a pawn, like I said, but let's put it in. Could a hand be a pawn? I think N might be. Oh yeah, N is knight because K is king, isn't there? So I think the knight is on the paw. Was accepted. I think that's going to be an E. If you're accepted, you're... What lapsed? Paused. Passed? I'm not familiar with chess terms. I don't know how to play chess, but I don't claim to be a good chess player. Yeah, if you accepted, like, accepted into the bar or into a university or something, you'd pass a test. I think that's what's going on. What's being replaced? Is it just an anagram? Oh my god, it's just an anagram of denied. So that's noble. Yeah, I don't understand it though. We might have a pie. Meat. Baked. Are we gonna have an anagram of meat? Surely not, because neither a T or an M would go there or there. Baked. In pastry. Plain. Don't think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be like a breed of a horse. Meat. Could it be a substitute for meat? Baked. I think baked in is gonna be inside of pastry, but I don't know where plain comes into it. Maybe we need a substitute for pastry. Is that a letters, but and then another substitute for meat? Or is there a term for horse meat? Do we need a word for plain baked in a pastry, like a pud, or... I really don't know. Yeah, it's been a while and I haven't thought of anything, so let me just check all to make everything's right so far. Yep, so it isn't to do with any of the other solving. I think this might be something I've never heard of and I just can't guess what it is. All I could get was pie. Let's reveal it. Piebald. What in the living Christ is that? I've just finished editing the upload and realised just right at the end the audio started getting a bit crackly, so just recording again. Yeah, I did Google a piebald. Yeah, a piebald horse, something that I've never heard of. Let's go back to 15 squared. Uh, which ones was I not able to pass? Refresh my memory. Noble. Yeah, noble. Okay, boxing is sometimes called a noble art. Like, by whom, I ask? I'm not sure. Right, kitchen. Kitchen has a range, yeah, that gave me the a little bit of a clue. So it itches to be keen to with Ken going around, and Ken is knowledge. Yeah, pie for meat baked in pastry. Yeah, technically, okay, sure, but it could have just been pastry. Don't like that one. And yes, there is a Miss Saigon. Saigon is the name of the musical. I think that was it. Attendance, gate. Yeah, I guess people. Like if you go to a football match, the number of people on the gate is the attendance. And yeah, that was it really. Yeah, it's a Vulcan puzzle. Sometimes it's a bit draining towards the end, but I got all but one of them, so I can be happy with that. Let's see what tomorrow brings. So I'll see you then on Tuesday. Hopefully it's a not no. I don't expect easy, but I expect to be challenged but fairly. I just think I'm just on a completely different wavelength to Vulcan, and that's fine. Different setters for different people. But anyway, I'll leave it there, and I'll see you tomorrow.